A peer-reviewed study published in the Frontiers in Psychiatry confirms the COVID-19 vaccine can cause psychiatric symptoms in some people. Multiple systematic reviews found cases of new-onset psychiatric symptoms, including psychosis, delusions, hallucinations, paranoia, and mania, impulsive behavior, extreme energy, and little need for sleep, that appeared shortly after COVID-19 vaccination. In 33.3% of cases, psychotic symptoms showed up 5 to 8 days after getting vaccinated, mostly after the first or second dose. In many cases, other potential causes were ruled out and symptoms went away with treatment. Some large studies also noted a slightly higher rate of anxiety and sleep disorders in vaccinated people compared to unvaccinated people. You know, society has completely lost my trust. They really have. The powers that be have completely lost my trust, because it is so sad how when the COVID-19 situation first came out, they pushed and urged people to take these vaccines. For some people, they didn't have a choice. They threatened them. You know, they were threatened with losing their jobs and, you know, other things like that, and forced to take these vaccines. And then years later, turn around and come with all of this bad news and, you know, bad side effects and things that cause harm to people. But these are the same things that y'all forced and pushed people to get. And now here they've been doing this for years, though, with all kind of things. But it's just so unfortunate. It really is that these things happen. It's like, why do y'all do that? Like, y'all are purposely trying to hurt people and harm people. What's the point of forcing people to take these things and urging people to take all of these vaccines and shots and this and that, only to turn around and tell them basically they fucked up? I mean, really, that's what it is. You know, that vaccine never sat well with me, which is why I never got vaccinated. But for those that have, it's just, I'm so sorry that happened to y'all. Not everyone has had negative side effects, at least not so far, but it's just, you can't trust nothing out here. You can't trust nothing out here. You know, I never got vaccinated, and I had COVID one time, and it wasn't, you know, anything crazy. It was just like a cold, you know. The only difference was it lasted a little bit longer than a typical cold, which, you know, lasts maybe a couple days to maybe a couple of weeks. This one lasted, when I had COVID at one time, it lasted, I would say the symptoms lingered for about maybe 3 weeks up to a month, but it wasn't anything severe. It was just like a cough, you know, just mild stuff. It wasn't worth getting vaccinated for, in my opinion. But again, it's just, I just don't trust anything out here. And I don't want to keep bringing this up, but I feel the same way about these GLP-1s. I know you're probably sick of me talking about it, but that's how I feel. I'm just waiting for the day where they come with all of this, you know, these new findings about that drug as well. I just don't trust it. I don't trust anything. I wasn't always this way. I used to be very trusting and, you know, thinking that everything was for my good. Baby, I don't trust nothing. I don't want no kind of vaccine. I don't want no flu shot. I don't want Nathaniel, okay? I don't trust it. I do not trust it, and society has made me this way. So, you know, I'm not even surprised that they're coming out with all of these findings and things like that. I'm not even surprised. Not at all. It's unfortunate. But if you have any comments about this story, please feel free to get in the comments section. If not, a like and a share always goes a long way and is most appreciated. But if you do, get in the comments, let's talk about it, and let's get into the pieces.